Hey guys, what's up and welcome. It's Matthew here, the designer and developer, the hybrid, the best of both worlds, and the greatest of all time from South Africa. I am a designer, but at the same time, I'm a developer. Let's continue with our Shadcn master class. We are done with an alert dialog box. Now we are getting into the aspect ratio. Let me be honest, guys. I don't have more information about practicality of applying this, okay? But I am just thinking if you are creating a video application, let's say, since the aspect ratio is more like popular in videos 16 by 9 and 1920 and all those things, you might use it. Let's say there's a certain video that you need to display, but it must have a certain aspect ratio, maybe even in pictures, okay? But since this is going to be a very simple tutorial, meaning that we're just going to copy and paste what Shadcn is telling us, I am going to fix something in Next.js, an error that we are going to occur. So instead of collecting everything, fixing the error without even showing you how do you go about it, I'm just going to fix the error when I get there, hoping that I want as an added bonus or added value to this simple tutorial. If I can just keep it like this, it's just going to be simple, only copy and paste. So without wasting time, let's just get into it. My apologies about that. So I'm just going to copy this, okay, as an npm. I've got already a React, sorry, Next.js application going on or running. So I'm just going to press enter to install this component. And then from then, as you can see, this is our project. Okay, we've got an accordion, we've got an alert, and we've got an alert dialog box. It's highly reusable. If you have not watched it, please check the playlist to watch it now. We are creating um, the aspect ratio. Okay, I hope it's done installing the aspect ratio. So let's just go to Shadcn and check how to implement it. As you can see, guys, we're importing image from Next. This will give us some issues, and I will show you how to fix them. Okay. So let's copy this. And then what we're going to do in our library of component, we are adding another one, which is my aspect. Okay. My aspect ratio.tsx. Okay. And then we're going to type the React snippet RFCE, and then we are going to import the aspect ratio. And then what we are going to do, we are going to use it. Let's just click here. Let's just copy all of this and just paste it here. Okay, just like that, we've got the aspect ratio working. Okay, and then what we want to do, we want to go and look for an image on Google. Okay, I meant Trevor Noah, but I can even take this guy's picture. It's not a train smash. I don't really, it doesn't really have to be Trevor Noah. Okay, let's just copy this image. Copy the URL image address. This is what I want to copy. So I'm going to paste this here. Okay, as you can see, guys. Okay, so I'm just thinking the other possibility that we might use an aspect ratio. I'm not sure, but let's just quickly check on Dribble, guys. Okay, the reason why I'm doing this, I like to be pragmatic, okay, to test the validity of ideas by their practical use, okay. I don't like to learn something that I don't really know how to use it. So that's why I'm doing this, guys, okay. So let's say we are having images that needs to be like this. Let's look at when we are on the responsiveness, okay. Let's see what happens on these in terms of responsiveness, okay. Maybe we might want these to keep a certain aspect ratio, this image, I'm not sure, okay? I'm thinking that that image ratio component can also help us on responsive design, okay? But please, guys, do your own research so that you can be more knowledgeable, okay? Okay, let's continue, guys. We've got an aspect ratio. Let's just make sure that we have saved everything. Okay, and also we need to take this aspect ratio. Let me just remove this aspect ratio to our main page, okay, so that it can be displayed there. Okay, so let's put it here as a self-closing tag, and I am going to click here and I'm going to press Control Space so that we can import it. Okay, let's see if we are not going to have an error from Next.js. Of course, we have an error from Next.js. Okay, the error from Next.js, Next.js has got a certain way of optimizing images. Okay, as you know, if you are loading big images from your server on your website, okay, it takes time to load these, and that might affect the user experience, right? Yes. So Next.js has got a certain way of resizing and compressing images so that they can load fast and improve the user experience. That comes with this problem. Okay, it looks like to me Next.js want to know which are the websites, okay, that you are going to get the images from. Like it wants to know the domains beforehand. I'm just assuming, guys, this might be wrong. I'm just assuming Next.js will go and prefetch the images, work on them, resize them so that they can be lightweight, compress them so that they can always be ready. So with that being said, Next.js want to know where are you getting your images from. Okay, so now it wants us to tell Next.js, okay, that we are going to get this image from here. So this is the error that I said we are going to fix, hoping as an added bonus. Okay, so as you can see, guys, so the best way to fix this error, if I can be honest, you just copy this as it is. Okay, I'm just showing you that I am not a genius or Mr. Know-it-all. I also Google things behind the scene. I think that talks to the essence of this channel. The reason why I started this channel, I didn't start this channel to teach people how to code. In fact, I started this channel to learn how to code. Fortunately for me, that has happened, and I also, because of this channel, landed a job. So that is the core essence of this channel, okay? To learn something. So I'm just showing you how I do things and how I learn things. As you can see, guys, here is the possibilities. Let's see if Next.js doesn't have let's see, missing in URL returned by. Okay, I was hoping that I'm going to get a solution from Next.js themselves, but we can even also check Stack Overflow. Okay, we can even check Stack Overflow. Let's see what they say here. Okay, basically what we want to do, we need to some sort of whitelist that URL to tell Next.js that we are having this URL. As you can see, these guys are taking us up and down. In this era, I believe Next.js gives us it doesn't give us a link to go to, okay? Usually it does that, and what, okay? Let's see. It's missing the required. Oh, okay. My apologies about that, guys. It looks like I'm ahead of myself. My apologies about that, okay? This is not the error that I'm talking about. This is an error, but not the one that I'm talking about, okay? This is asking us for a width, okay? So let's just go to our image. My apologies about that, okay? Okay, let's go here. Okay, let's go here. So Next.js wants a width here. Let's make it 450. My apologies about that. Let's just make it 450. Width, this is not Tailwind, so this has to be the width. Okay, as you can see, guys, let's make this 450. Okay, so this was the first error that we had. Okay, let's see. Now, what is it saying? It's missing the height. Okay, cool. I'm not sure if we put the width and height here, um, isn't that nullifying the existence of this aspect ratio? But for now, let's just do what Next.js want. We will see on the physical appearance of the image if there is something that we are missing. Okay. Okay, the height will be on 450. Let's make it 200. Okay, let's see. Okay, invalid src prop, blah blah blah. Okay, this is the error that I was talking about, guys. Okay, the one where we need the host name. Okay, cool. So you can just copy this and paste on Google. I think Next.js will be one of the options as a solution. Okay, let's see. I think suppose there's a Next.js link here, but if we don't have it, don't mind, guys. I think Next.js they also give us, here's the link. Okay, they give us a link to the solution. So you will just go here. Let's see possible ways to fix this. Okay, on your Next.js config.js, maybe it might also .tx. This is what we have to do. Okay, on the export module, we need to put these images, remote patterns, and then we need to put this as it is. Instead, here we just need to put our domain. Okay, so before we do that, let's go to the Next.js config file. Okay, where is it, guys? You can also help me. I don't see it. Here is it. Nextjs.config. Okay, it's a minified version. We don't have the other one. Cool. Okay, let's see. And then here we've got our next config and we've got these curly braces. So let's see, does this code looks like this one? Okay, here we've got our module.export and there we don't have. Okay, let's check. As you can see, okay, here we don't have. So what we are going to do, let's just apply our own mind. Okay, let's just what can we do? What can we do? What can we do? First, let's just copy this as it is. Okay, let's just copy this as it is. Next config. Okay, let's try this. Let's see if it's not going to complain. Okay, it's not complaining. I'm happy with that. Okay, I was about to put it inside this config. Okay, but let's leave it like that. It looks like it's going to work. And then what we want to do, we want to know where are we getting the image. Okay, aspect ratio. What's the domain of that image? Okay. I think that error can highlight to us the domain specifically. Okay, let's see. Invalid src prop, blah, 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 blah. Okay, next image, host name. Okay, here is the host name, okay, that it doesn't recognize. So we can just copy this as it is to make our life easier. Okay, and then we need to tell Next.js that on the config, okay, we are having this domain or this host name. Okay, I don't think we need the path name. Okay, I don't think we need the port. Okay, we don't need those ones. So we're telling Nest.js that we are going to fetch the images from this domain. If you might want to prefetch them and cache them and crop and what can I say, compress them so that they can be lightweight for better user experience, you can go on and do that. So after we are done with this, let's just check here and see is Next.js still complaining. Okay, and remember, guys, you must fall in love with errors. Okay, when you see errors, don't be afraid. Don't, what can I say? Don't be discouraged. Okay, it looks like our server is not running. I don't know why. Let me just type clear here and then npm run dev. Okay, maybe the server has stopped after noticing that we have changed the config file. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see if looks like we're having an error here, guys. Okay, the server didn't just stop. Remember, I was like, I think we can put this inside this config instead. Okay, I think that's an error. That's the reason why we are having this. Let's check again, guys. Okay, npm run dev. Let's be observant this time. As you can see, there's an error. Okay, so let's do this. So here, this is our own, what can I say, a fiddling. Okay, I like to fiddle a lot. Token expected module dot export dot. Okay, so let's just do this, guys. Okay, let's just do this. Let's just do this. This is the config. Okay, So if you might ask me, Matthew, do you know what you are doing? To be honest, I'm not sure. I don't know what I'm doing. So Matthew, why are you doing this? I like to test things, guys, okay? I like to test things, okay, and see how they go, okay? So obviously, if we are not winning here, we are just going to go to Next.js documentation and look in details and copy and paste code exactly as it is, okay? Okay, so let's wait for it to finish and see. As you can see, guys, it's reloading, okay? And that's about it, guys. There's nothing much to this tutorial. It's not that heavy, okay? It's just a what can I say? An aspect ratio, and that's it. So let's go back here to see. Okay, as you can see, guys, it looks like everything is working. Our own feed link has worked. But remember, I said if we are able to give this a width and height, okay, isn't that nullifying the aspect ratio, for instance? Okay, an aspect ratio, it's some sort of a certain width and height. Let me just show you guys. Okay, okay, an aspect ratio. Okay, so I'm going to search for images. So an aspect ratio is more like a certain width. If the aspect ratio is 16 by 9, it's supposed to almost look like this, okay? As you can see, guys, okay? So now here, okay, let's see. Where do I want to be? So here we've got an aspect ratio. Let's see. We've got an aspect ratio of 16 by 9 as mentioned here. But it looks like this shape, as you can see, guys, at least if it was looking like this, I was going to be convinced that the aspect ratio has worked, okay? So what might have happened here, okay? Because of we have put the width and height here, okay? I think it has nullified this, okay? So meaning that I'm trying to say these properties, they are mutually exclusive, okay? They cannot exist both of them at the same time. If you put your own width and height, you are trying to say you don't need the aspect ratio. If you put the aspect ratio, suppose you don't need the width and height. So let's also dive deep into our own fiddling way, okay? Why am I showing you the fiddling approach to things? Number one, I'm showing you I'm not a guru, I'm just exactly like you. Number two, trust your own mind, okay? At least don't just jump to Google just on the get-go, okay? So I'm going to delete this, okay? And then save it. Let's see, is it giving us any errors or what? Looks like there's some sort of an error here, but let's go back here and see. It's telling us that this is missing the width and height, okay? Hmm. So is Shadcn, what can I say? I don't want to say is it fooling us, okay, but what's going on here? Why this is not working? Okay, let's go back and see. Do we have all everything that this wants alt rounded object cover? Okay, so there was a property of an image that doesn't really need the width and height. Okay, I forgot about it, guys. I'm going to be honest with you, but I will find it. I will find a way to find it. Okay, I think it was fill. Okay, but now I don't know what I put inside fill. I hope this will give me some possibilities. Okay. Oh, okay. It's possible that you cannot assign a property here and it works. Okay, so what fill does, when you want your image to be controlled by the parent container, okay, you are you are saying that this image needs not to define its width and height, okay, exactly as it did here. It must depend on its container for the width and height. So let's save, guys, and see, can't this help us to solve the problem? 100%, we have just solved um what Shadcn's errors, or I'm not sure if this is a bug or what, I'm not sure. Okay, but for us it didn't work and we have to do something else in order for it to work, which is we have to put this fill here. Okay, so as you can see guys, you must always apply your own mind first, and what can I say, be a fan of fiddling. Okay, fiddling helps a lot. Okay, so as you can see guys, now this is the aspect ratio as we want. So let's go to the internet. Let's try to balance this knowledge with Shadcn. Okay, so let's see if we can have a 3:2 aspect ratio. Are we going to get a shape like this? Or let's say if we have 1:1, are we going to get a square? Let's test that. Okay, here we are just using our own knowledge to see if is this working. Let's go back here. As you can see guys, okay, it's working. Okay, it's working. So this aspect ratio is working. Then who controls the width? Okay, I think now this width is starting to make sense. Let's make this width 200. Okay, let's save and see. As you can see guys, now this width is 200. Okay, I am Matthew Msingati. I'm a designer and developer from South Africa. If you might want to contact me, you might want me to teach you a specific thing, be it Figma, be it React, be it design pattern. You can just go to my website, and I have got a 10-hour coaching course only for 1,500. Please convert it into your local currency. Okay, so when you click here, you can give me your name and your email. Okay, you are we will get into a call, a 1 hour free discovery call, and then if we are a best fit, you think I can take you somewhere, then we can see what we can do. Some students, they take this 10-hour coaching course, and some others, they take a 3 months course. Obviously I arrange the payment, and I do some calculation, give some discount, and we get into a 3 month course. Okay, so you can also support me if you like this channel. You can also support me at Buy Me a Coffee. I'm also a designer as well. Okay, so I teach people how to create or design awesome user interfaces, and these user interfaces, I code them on this channel. So please come here and support this channel as well by subscribing. Hope you have enjoyed this. If you did, please hit that subscribe button. See you on the next one.